They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback checking off. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Nash. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Spartans are on the move. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Nash. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 15, Michigan State 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Several defenders get an assist.
By the running back. Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He'll set up to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Stafford. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll knock him down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run rate.
And that is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Tackled after picking up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. The trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another...